So my biggest cope in the beginning of my self-improvement journey is actually about procrastination, because I thought because I have ADHD to right to procrastinate whenever I want to and not really work on it or learn from those mistakes. But the problem is, well, not the problem, but the good thing is ADHD doesn't make you. You are still a person, you are still a human being, which means you can fix the things and you can change and become better. Especially with procrastination, because procrastination, let's be honest, is harder for us in terms of like we do it more often with ADHD because of the fact we have a lower dopamine main level. But listen, even though you have ADHD, you can become better and you can actually improve on this point. I'm not here to waste your time, so I'm gonna teach you in this video how to get over this procrastination problem and become better and more productive every day. Because to be honest, procrastination will kill your future self. So if you want your future self to be successful, you have to start doing things in the present moment so the outcome can become better. It's what you input that can change your outcome, and not just thinking about the outcome, or you know, a lot of people go in the mirror, you can do this. That shit works, but not when you don't put in the work. So your input is more important than your output. So the first thing that we're gonna talk about, build small disciplines. And I'm not only talking about the gym here, let's that be clear. Even though the gym is a very good place to start building your first type of discipline, it shouldn't be the only place. It is a great start, but you also need to build disciplines like making your bed, getting the clothes off your ground, cleaning your desk. That is a really important one also to get more focus when you're working on your desk. These small disciplines, when you compound them, will create bigger disciplines like making videos or doing other things on your business. Because our brain works like this: when you don't do the small disciplines or don't do the small stuff, why would you be able to do the big stuff? Doing the big stuff may be easier, but all the small stuff that comes with doing the big stuff will not be done, and that's a really bad thing. So what I want to tell you here is build small disciplines and big disciplines to overcome the procrastination, because when you have done all the small things, the bigger things become easier. And the second thing, eat the frog. Have you ever heard of this? If not, eating the frog is basically an old thing where people would be presented a frog and then afterwards they will get a nice meal, or they first take the nice meal and then eat the frog. What would you choose? If you choose the first one, so eating the frog first and then taking a nice meal, then you have the entrepreneurial mindset. Eating the frog is doing the hardest task of the day first, so that all the other tasks become easy. This means it's gonna be easier for you to overcome the procrastination on all those tasks. Although eating the frog will also come with procrastination, the other tips will really help with that. Eating the frog is really important so you can get the other tasks done as well. And this really works well for people with ADHD, because if we have done the hard task, the easy task becomes super easy for us. So the third thing, and this one is the most important for people with ADHD, so us, manage your dopamine levels. This is so important for us. Listen, our dopamine is lower than normal people, which means our brain doesn't work the same. Our brain is way less focused due to that, and also it's way more hyper. How to fix this is managing your dopamine. So do things that will delay gratification. So do the push-ups, go to the gym, do the hard work. But procrastination usually makes us do it later, and that's because of the fact we don't manage our dopamine. We procrastinate easier that way. What I do to actually manage this is, as again, I drink a lot of good, nice beverages that will give me a little bit of dopamine so I can do the work. Or what really has been working for me lately, this also works for waking up earlier, by the way, and having a better sleep schedule, but going outside in the morning, does it only work for better sleep or a better mood or a better sleep rhythm? It also works for us with ADHD to get more focus over the day. I found this, I don't know why it works, this is basically pro science. But I found out when I do this, I'm able to focus way better. So what I do when going outside in the morning, I have a garden, I just do 50 push-ups outside when the sun is just out. And when I do those push-ups, I notice on the day, days that I don't do it, I miss a lot of that focus that I do have on the days when I do it. This is a really nice thing because that manages your dopamine in such a way that we stop procrastinating as much. Because focus that we get to work will help us stop the procrastination progress that we have. Because procrastination is basically, for me at least, why I procrastinate, is because I find some of the things boring, like writing the script, for example. So get outside in the morning and take in the vitamin D, take in the sun, and then procrastination will kill itself. The fourth thing, learn from your past. Listen, I see so many people, they have procrastinated, they get mad at themselves, and then they're like, oh yeah, I can keep procrastinating. Stop it. The moment you find out you're procrastinating, you can change it by just doing the thing. You can do, compare it in your brain. Usually I compare it with other things. When I've done a harder thing before, I know I can do it again. When you notice this. But when you haven't noticed and you found out later on the day and you're like, fuck me, oh, I procrastinate, oh, I can keep procrastinating. No, learn from this. Learn why you procrastinate, because for everyone it's still different. And when you learned why you procrastinated, then try and stop it, because procrastination usually comes from bad habits. When you destroy those bad habits, procrastination will lose itself from you. So what I usually do is I learn from this, I learn why I procrastinated, and I stop that chain. So that chain reaction that you get to procrastinate, I stop that, and then I don't procrastinate anymore. What also really works for me, especially with my ADHD, is build a calendar. I do it with writing, and the most important tasks I put on there with timetables, and that really seems to work for me. I don't know if it will work for you, but it definitely works for me. So why am I making this video, and why is it so? First, it starts a little bit more about focus, and then afterwards more procrastination. Because at least when I'm more focused, I tend to procrastinate less. That's why I really want you to get the focus, to be able to notice when you procrastinate and then actually stop with it and doing your tasks. Because I really want you to win, and this is the way to win. And also a way to stop procrastination, build some kind of reward system for yourself. And I know all the entrepreneurs around me will say that I'm a pussy for this, but hey, they don't got ADHD. It's really funny, like a lot of people have fake ADHD. I've been diagnosed since I was 8 years old, so I have it for a really long time already, and I know that I really have it. A lot of people fake it, but like people with ADHD, when you put a reward system up for it, at least this is what works for me, it tends to work for me better, that I stop procrastinating, actually do the tasks. So really try and do that, like do a small thing, like you are allowed to watch 15 minutes of an episode when you've done all the hard work on your day, when you have done all the tasks on your day. This really helps you with like doing the task without procrastination, because you want to do the nice thing, right? So I'm just a small conventional YouTuber who makes videos for people with ADHD or without ADHD, just to be able to focus better, get over procrastination, and get the tasks done on the day to eventually get a better life. Why is self-improvement so important? Because it supports all areas of life, financial, to gym, to your social life, your relationships. That's why I'm helping you with ADHD or without become better and get a better life overall. So if you would like, and put on the bell notification and subscribe to my channel, there will be a win-win for both of us. And then I want you to do the hard work every day, be proud of yourself every day, and I'll see you later.